Hi there. Today we're going to talk about the sweet things in life, and that's herb-infused creams and sugars. I'm going to start with the sugars. Now, herb-infused sugar is really, really useful. It means that you've got all your flavouring in one place. The easiest one of the lot is lavender sugar, and now this is so useful in your baking. It's great for cakes, scones, shortbread and biscuits. And all you need to do is put some lavender heads into a jar of sugar. And then you'll be putting this away in a cupboard for a few weeks. Give it a shake now and then to make sure that everything is stirred around. And then when you come to use your sugar, it's all flavoured with the lavender. Now, some people would take the whole flower heads out afterwards and not use those, just use the sugar. But I like to leave the flower heads in because I think they look lovely in biscuits and things like that, and they taste great too. Other good sugars to use are lemon balm. Now, this is lovely in a cup of tea, and it's also great on fruit salads, really useful. Now, mint sugar has to be the most useful of them all. I've got some mint sugar here, and this is really, really good on your grapefruit in the morning for breakfast. It's a real treat. You can also use it as a really nice after dinner thing by making it little grapes that are covered in the sugar. So you would take normal white grapes and you would dip them in egg white and then roll them up in the mint sugar and then pop them in the freezer for about an hour. And then when you come to serve them, when people bite into them, they're like little mini sorbets exploding in your mouth. They're really, really good and a great treat for after a dinner party. Another use for your mint sugar is to put it into hot chocolate. You get a lovely hot minty chocolate drink, really nice. Now, basil sugar is wonderful on strawberries, and I'll show you how to make it here. If you whiz up your sugar in your little food processor with your sugar and your basil leaves, and now for a cup of sugar I would just take about 6 basil leaves and then tip it out. Now, you can either just put this straight into a jar and seal it, or you could do as I do, and I like to put it onto a baking tray, and I like to put this on top of the fridge overnight, and I feel this helps to dry it out so that it's not damp when it's going into your jar. Now, basil sugar, as I said, is wonderful on strawberries. You just take a spoonful, put it on the strawberries, and it really makes the flavours sing. Gotta try it. Moving on to creams. Now, herb-infused creams are very, very simple. Just take your cream, either double cream or whipping cream, single cream, whatever you have, pour it into a jug or bowl, and take your herb that you're going to infuse it with. Now, herb creams, as I said, you can use all sorts of herbs. Lemon balm is lovely in your cream. Mint cream, excellent of course, with your strawberries and things. Basil, if you mix basil with some grated zest of an orange, it's fantastic in your cream. And also rosemary. Now, here we're going to pop in some rosemary into the cream. Just make sure it's covered, and then put some cling film over it and put this in the fridge overnight. Now, the next day that cream will be infused with the flavour of the rosemary. So what I do is I would take the rosemary out, and I would either use the cream as it was, or I would whip the cream. For rosemary whipped cream, what I do is I just whip up my cream, and then this is a secret ingredient, those little amaretti biscuits. Oh, crush these up, mix this into your cream, and you stir this around, and then you would serve this with chocolate pots. Wonderful. Now, other types of herbs with your cream, you would add some sugar. You would just add normal icing sugar, or if you want to make a blend, you would use your infused sugar that you made earlier. And then you can serve it on scones, with jam, you can have it on your strawberries, you can have your herb creams all sorts of ways. So many different uses, herb infused sugars and creams. So easy.